All right, listen, folks. I love Chronicles of Crime. This is more Chronicles of Crime. Seriously, it's a no-brainer. It's awesome. Just get it.
Chronicles of Crime, the Millennium Series, takes the Chronicles of Crime game and they transplant it into different areas of time. We've got the 1400 version right here. There's also two other versions.
There's 1900 and 2400 or 2700. Yeah, one of those. But this is old. This is old Notre Dame Catholic, Gothic kind of whatever. I don't know words. And then 1900 is the London-y, mystery, Sherlock Holmes-y kind of thing. And then the other one's future.
And the other thing with it is they don't just take the Chronicles of Crime game and they put it in a different theme. They do add a few new mechanics to the game. Now, if you haven't seen our thoughts on Chronicles of Crime, we've got a review for the base game. We've got a review for the Noir expansion. We've got a review for the Redwood expansion.
And we've got a Kickstarter preview
for this version. So, we've covered this game a lot. We still love this game. We'll say it every single time.
There's not much more for us to say that hasn't been said in those other videos. But, and you said they didn't just put it into a different year and give you more Chronicles of Crime. They give you more Chronicles of Crime with some new mechanics. But if they just threw it into a different year and just said, hey, by the way, Tom, here's some new cards and here's some more missions, more stories you get to play, more cases you get to solve, I'd be like, sign me up, yo!
So some of the new things that they added to it is all these cards here. In this version, the character you play is psychic, I think is the word. Clairvoyant. You have visions. So you see murders, lucky you. And the way it works is you get dealt out a certain number of these flashes, and they're still pictures that give you clues to the murder. You know that they all have something to do with the murder. And the way it's helpful is you have this picture where you've got these two people sitting here. You can see this guy's got a cross around his neck and she's pouring from a pitcher. Well, you may later meet this guy, and then you're in real life, you're that's the guy from the vision. That's the guy from the vision. And then later on, you find this cross, and you're that's the cross from the vision. We got to take the cross from the vision to the guy from the mission and be you killed him. I know it. But so that's one of the big changes is that you have these extra cards that add to the thematics. I think they make it a little bit more fun because when you're finding things, there is some excitement to solving the mystery. And it does just give you a little bit of push in the right direction to solving it as well.
Mm-hmm. You also have a dog companion who can fly and has lasers in his eyes. Not for real, though. You do have a dog companion, which is super cool. He can help you out. And you, of course, have this card here. So you got Monk, Merchant, and Spy. It's very similar to the lab technician and other things you had in the Chronicles of Crime base game. And there's also a character card in here that looks exactly like that girl from that 70s show. I don't remember the actress's name, but I actually never watched that 70s show. I remember her as the girl that Ted dated in How I Met Your Mother that nobody liked. I can't believe I can't find it. I'm still talking about it. There she is. Yeah, that's totally her. What a bitch.
I gotta say, even using the specially ordered extra low bar by which I judge your friends, Lily really outdid herself this time. Obviously, we can't ever see her again. I know. Big loss, right?
I do want to go back to the dog. You really glossed over the dog. So, you get a dog.
You feed him treats. He smells your butt.
But you do have this companion that you can show items to, and sometimes he does nothing. Sometimes it's not helpful.
But sometimes he does give you information.
Yeah, you get information. No spoilers. But
but the dog has lasers in his eyes.
Or he'll run to a person in a different location and be oh, we know. Even if the person doesn't admit it, they have something to do with this item.
Mm-hmm. Look, again, there's some cool new mechanics and there is a new theme and it's more stories and stuff. But honestly, the main thing that you need to know is this game phenomenal? And the core mechanics are phenomenal. The solving the mystery, the scanning the QR codes just works. The in-game time that you use in order to do that. It's just so... I would play this game every week. If I had the time, I would play this every weekend. I would invite people over, have a few beers, and you really want to take your time with these mysteries too, because sometimes you want to bum rush through it, and that's not great. And also, you don't really want to take it to a store. I used to take it to Cool Stuff and play it there, and it's too loud, and you can't really hear things. You really want it to be when you're indoors, Of course you're indoors, but you're in your own house and you're with some people, and you want to have enough people so you can get different minds on things to try and put clues together and stuff. It's just, I just absolutely adore Chronicles of Crime. Now, full disclosure, the Millennium Series one that I'm most excited for is the future one.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, this theme doesn't really do it for me, but I love Chronicles of Crime so much that, again, even like this theme that I don't really love, like they could have a My Little Pony retheming or whatever, and I would still get it because I think this game and this system is just phenomenal.
You would get a My Little Pony retheming?
I would get I would like to have one that matches my...
So again, we can't say much more to recommend this game than Tom already did. Definitely recommend that you pick up the entire Millennium Series once it's available. Once you can get them, we'll put the links in the description box down below. If we forget, because we forget we said that when this game comes out, put a comment down there. I'll see it, and then I'll go put the purchase links down there that are affiliate links so that we get a few pennies when you buy it through that link.
And then the comment that you put there will look like it doesn't make sense because you'll be like, the links aren't there, and then you'll go and click, like, the links are there. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah.
While you're clicking on the links, check out the link to our awesome Game Top or Tabletop. If you're going to play Chronicles of Crime, you got to play it on a Game Top or Tabletop, bro!
Either way, you should subscribe to our channel so that way you'll never be bored.